Welcome to today's one, tradition of the shed. What we're talking about here, if anybody has these ones, reindeer lights, and I don't know where they're, I can't see them inside myself. I don't know where they're LED or the old bulbs in it. So I'm trying to have a look at the LEDs in them. I'm not quite 100% sure. A reindeer light. So what I'm going to, and there's the lead off it, and the lead off it. There's no plug in it. Now with this, I'm going to show you how to put a plug on it. Now before I get started, if you're out there interested in one of these reindeers, that does be in front gardens and then back gardens. The outdoor lights, outdoor reindeer lights. I have one outside. It's a present one, and this is a day light. Now, if you I'll just put this down there. Now, how to put a plug on it, and I'll just show it. And with the wires, where the wires is like this, you have the blue wire and you have the brown wire, and how to put a plug on it. So some people, I know how to do that. It's simple. That's why they're easy to put them on, which is easy to put them on, obviously, anyway, because they are easy to put them on. Anyone knows how to put these on. It's just some people out there, they don't know how to put them on themselves. And when what will happen is they just stick it in like that, just draw the gun in like that, and then just twisting it. And then what happens is, and you plug it in, and you'll get a belt off, and you can get a smack off when the power's turned on, or you could blow out your lights, or you could pop the breaker. Now that's not the way you're supposed to do it. How to put a plug on, like just like this way I done it a second ago, like that. That's not the way you do it. There's some people don't know how to put a plug on. Now the reason is that I'm going to take this there up because it's not enough wire to reach up to. So I'll just take that there, leave that there. Right, how to put a plug on how to put a plug on. So what you do is, so you get your Phillips screwdriver. So these are all just Phillips, and the bracket that hold the wire, keep the wire steady, keep the wire safe and stay in place. And then you open up this, and you open up the socket. I know my hands and all, I sprayed my hand last night, so I don't know what I did. I just sprayed my hand last night. My hand's kind of numb, so I'd keep the gloves on, I'd be grand. So that's why I had this glove on my left hand. Now if you open up the screw and you take there's what you have inside the plug. So as you see, you have the neutrals there, and live is there. Live goes to the fuse, and earth goes into that connection. So it's a simple way to do it. So when I take this, the wrapper and the wrapper and your man, take the wrapper out, and that's this part here. That's to keep the wire steady, and the wire one doesn't move anywhere, and so that keeps the wire won't move anywhere, like this without this. And you see this is what this your thing is. So it's a 3 amp fuse. So it's a 3 amp fuse in it. 3 amp fuse for table lamps and lights. And that's where it's pink on it. 3 amp fuse. Sometimes you can see it in the camera, sometimes it can be blurred to see it. Yeah, 3 amp. Right, and when we get started, how to put the plug on. Now the earth connection is opened, so we close the earth in, and see there's no plug on the there. So I'm actually putting the plug on it now to show you how to do it on this video. So as I say, but if you're not too sure how to do this yourself, but don't risk it. Like I said, it's your own risk. If you do it, it's your own risk. But as I say, how to show it. It's so simple. Make sure you do it the same way. I'm going to show you the safest way how to put a plug on. Now, and you clip that wire, the brown wire. So you make the brown wire go small, just like that. And the blue wire and the brown wire. So we start off let's say we start off the brown wire. So we strip off, and then you have the gold inside it, the little copper inside it, and tighten her up and bring her in here. And it goes, that's the take it out of the live where the fuse is, and that's where the live goes in there, in that where there's a little screw is, where you can see there's a little screw on top, and then that's the fuse, that's the fuse holder. These two blades, here's the fuse holder. And then when you shove the thing in like that, and you shove the thing in like that, and then you get your Phillips screwdriver, because all the screws in the plug is Phillips. So you just tighten it into the connection, and you tighten it, so that's in it. So, and that's where your plug is. So this is where your plug is, and you stick it right there, and stick it right there. And that, I hope I'm not putting you on to risk showing you this video. If you don't know what about it, just like I always say it, because I still say again and say again after again. And that's I stick the 13 AM fuse in it. Before I stick the 13 AM fuse, and I just leave it there for a minute. Take it back out, and I take out the neutral side, the neutral side. So where the neutral goes in, the neutral's on your left and the live is on your right, and the earth is on the top. So you would imagine, and see, before I strip this off, I strip this bit off for the neutral and twirl around, and then you and you go, then same thing with this, with the live wire, with the fuse, the fuse bracket, the fuse connection, shove it through there, and you can see the wire, that shoves through there. I don't know where it's going the opposite way. No, that goes the opposite way. This is the opposite way, right? And you can shove the blue wire through there, and that's it. And you just hold it there like that, and you get your Phillips screwdriver, and then you just tighten the wire into the connection, the neutral connection. And then let's say we put it into the plug. So when you stick it into the plug like this, neutral goes in first, neutral's in, and let's say the neutral goes in. So before I put meant to show, the neutral goes into your left like that, and then the live goes in like that, and that's where your plug is. So and then these two bars, and then you shove this other bar has no connection, so you shove that bar down. So see, this other bar, the third bar, is the fuse, to hold the fuse on, to hold the 13 AM fuse, or the 3 AM fuse. Now it's to hold the fuse on, and when I bring the camera down a bit, because you see much better, and you can see the fuse that goes in like that into the plug. See, the wires are popping back out. So the wires are popping back out. So there's the fuse in. The fuse goes in like that, and you just press it in, you can, and the 3 AM fuse is in it, and how it's in. And then when you close it, there's the bracket, the cable bracket and close it in like that. Now if somebody is learning, trying to be an electrician, or learning how to do all this sort of stuff, and and then you get one screw and put the screw at the back of the plug is, and you get your Phillips screwdriver and tighten into the back like this. Other side, that's just the air popped out. That's just the air popped out, because we're not going to use the air anyway. So you just have to, these two screws here, they're the wire bracket, so to keep the wire in place, so the wire does not move anywhere. So that's on the back of it. You can see in the back of it, and you can see in the back of it. So that's the bracket go across to keep the wire steady, so the wire it's tightened onto the bracket. So let's tighten the bracket with the screws like that, and tighten the bracket, and the other side, and on the other screw. So tighten it best you can. So that's tight and neat. So the air pin is keep falling off that. So that the air pin is keep falling off that. So when you tighten that in, and you just shove that in and tighten these in, and just make sure the cable bracket on the end of the plug, where the wire goes into the plug. So that's the cable bracket. So that's to keep the wire into place. So she's ready. This is ready to come on. The dare ready to come on. So all I have to do is put the lid back on it, and it's in safe. But just before I check, always remember the brown wire with the fuse. Make sure it's over tight, and make sure they're well over tight, and the neutral as well, and over tight, so these wires don't pop back out inside the plug. None of these the blue brown wire don't pop back out. So when I put this lid back on it, and you just close like that, and that's how you put the plug on. Now I'll put the camera up a bit. Now this is the reindeer. Now I'm going to show you how to turn on. So I'm going to count it 3, 2, 1. And it's not that very bright, because the reason is I have these other lights on. Maybe if I just turned off the other light, you might see much better than the dark. It's not, because the other light is affecting off. You can actually see it coming on a bit. So I don't know. These are more likely they're probably LEDs in them. So if I turned off all these lights, and this off, and which light? I have too many light switches here. I turned that off, and there you can see that on. So if I turn this out, there you can see the reindeer. You can actually see it in the dark, and it's not that kind of very bright looking. So I'd say it's LED a version in this, yellow LED lights in it, warm white coloured lights. And I don't know, and that's when I turn my lights back on. Turn my light back on, and I don't know where this. No, this doesn't say anything on it. So that's how you see it working there. So, and that's how you see it working there. And remember, like I always said before, stay safe. Do not mess with electrics. Otherwise, it's your own risk. You will put yourself into. And if you know what to do. But remember, I always say, if you're not too sure what I just showed you there, how to put a plug on. If you don't know how to put a plug on, if you think you might know it, when you get to it Maybe I will, and maybe I don't. Maybe I will, and maybe I don't. Maybe not. If you maybe not, but don't risk it. If you do, it's your own risks. It's your own risk, obviously. It's like that means anybody can say. That's what anybody can say. Remember, that's how it works. Because you can see it walking there. You can see the little thing lit up there. So if I knock her off, you can see it flashing on and off. So that you can put that outside in the dark, so you can see much better in the dark. So anyway, and remember, and be safe, and don't have fun with electrics wherever you do. It might be our own. It will be our own risk if you're not careful about electrics. Don't have fun with electrics whatever you do, but if you do, it's your own risk. So anyway, I'll see you up on the next eps, and thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video, and goodbye.